Former division rivals in the old AFC West, the Seahawks and Chargers are underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Smith going to look to throw right away. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Smith. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
On 4th down, Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. And got his man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
First down, Seahawks.
Just beating the play clock, Smith.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Bryce Callahan. 30. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Well, for the offense, it looked like that drive had the makings of something good. They were starting to hit a groove, but the defense clearly had other ideas, not only to force the turnover, but to handle the scoring themselves.
Yeah, no panic in their eyes, was their partner? Think about it this way. A Hall of Fame coach once told me the best characteristic he liked out of his teams was that they didn't flinch. This group, they got pushed back in an early series, kept their composure, and made a big play that swung the momentum their way.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And a slightly more difficult attempt here from the 20. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score. Chargers 7. Seahawks 9.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Smith. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this will be caught at the 30.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
Now Gino on first down. He hits his target, Lockett. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
On the jump.
Smith keeps it on the sneak. No signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Now a toss coming right side. Walker. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game.
Seahawks 6.
Touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Boye Mafe
From that outside linebacker spot. Gets in there. It's a loss of 9. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
Third and long, it's Herbert. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 28 yards.
And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in this situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On fourth down, Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.
Here's Walker.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Ken Walker
with his second touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on fourth down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now stands at 13.
Chargers 7. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, the ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. On third down, here's Walker. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here we go on fourth. Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Geno. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This is Dallas, an inside handoff. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, break. Ready.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try for the first with Walker. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then
he's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
To the air again, Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on second and long. Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll try and run for it. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on fourth down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And
he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the third quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the second half of a game.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
To throw again on second down. Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Herbert back to the air. Steps away to his left. He's airing it out for Williams. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders get to add to the lead directly.
After the interception, here's Smith. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away. They stuck it in the end zone. Keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Charger drive about to get going. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 78 yards. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and this is back to a 5-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They run again with Walker. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Trying the left side with Walker. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He Here's one that's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much...
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Here's Walker to start the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid.
And he goes down, and it's in the end zone. Smith goes down in that end zone. That is a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure, and boy, did it pay off in this case.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone. They throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up. You end up throwing a pick. Everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out. I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless, too.
A big play there for L.A. 65 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Herbert now. And now here is another interception. Tanner Muse with it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football. And ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
Myers connects on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. Thanks to their defense for getting him 2 points closer. Now the question, what can this unit come up with offensively as they begin here following the free kick? 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
A gain of 41 yards on the play. And the Chargers first down.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Back to throw here, Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Chargers 30.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Let's go now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Here's Smith. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. To try again after the sack. Smith, deep ball for Goodwin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Now Smith, deep ball for Goodwin. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Marquise Goodwin with his second touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks will add to their fourth quarter lead. Now, that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a two-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a two-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. On first down, Justin Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, it's Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert buying time to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Herbert with it looking to pass. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Herbert throwing again. Forced out to his left. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Gonna throw on third down with Herbert. Open man, Parham. He's got him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now it's Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal.
Again, 3 brings up second and goal.
Here's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jalen Guyton from a yard out. And the Chargers are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have to have a good conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Sticking with Walker on second down. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Walker. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Running left is Walker. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 7th play in this drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. A give for Walker running right. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4. this to swell the lead to 6. Myers' kick is good.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Charger drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
He's going to let it fly. He's got him in, complete.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A big play there for L.A. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Herbert. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
One last throw here for Herbert. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Well, it came down to the final play in such a close ballgame. What a game it was, but they can't get that last throw off. Good job by that defense to get in there for the sack to seal it.
And for fans watching the game, a little bit anticlimactic, don't you think, partner? Not even able to get off one last throw to see how it would have turned out. Instead, pass rush got to him and ended it that way.